So, annoying characters exist in all media. And yes, people like these negative videos about negative opinions for some sad reason. Whenever I put a positive video out, it gets no views. So, let's just talk about annoying characters in games then. Because, of course, that will get like 15 to 20 more views than an actual video about something else. Of course, I'll still do my movie reviews that are definitely way more positive, unless it's actually a bad movie. Then there's no choice but to say doesn't say what the movie truly is. For example, Rocky 5. But annoying characters exist in all forms of media. There's this whole list of characters, but one character sadly is missing. One of the worst characters of all time, and a certain YouTuber's favorite character. We'll be talking about a character that is so dreaded that ruins games and ruins matches of a video game. And there'll be two games what game could we be deriving from? Smash Bros. Because Smash Bros. Has its hand of annoying characters. But nope, we'll be talking about Overwatch, the game that died 4 years ago. Yes, the game that died 4 years ago. There is one character in the game, I think you all know who I'm talking about, that is more annoying than the rest. There she is. She's all the way tucked in the corner. Yes, we'll be talking about Mei and her annoying ice walls. So, if you have not seen my worst Overwatch characters list, Mei took number 1 on that list. Most annoying Overwatch characters, Mei again took number 1 on the list. Yes, even worse than Bastion. Somehow, they made a character that is more annoying and more detrimental to a team, both sides, than Bastion. And yes, there is something worse than Dragon Mercy. And there's definitely worse than Tall Anna, with the two also very bad things that Overwatch has created. There's also something even worse than Widowmaker X Tracer Sips, which is something else horrible that Overwatch has made as well. But yeah, and also not probably as annoying as some of the fan base, and that this game has spawned. But yes, Overwatch has a very annoying character named Mei. Mei's two abilities are pretty simple. Mei has a freeze gun and basically freezes people. Oh, said Frieza. Oh, get out of here, Frieza. Get out of here. Basically, it freezes people. So basically, you can't move at all. And yes, they tried to nerf Mei many times, but all of the things that are annoying about Mei still remain. You get freezing, you die. No matter if you're a tank, no matter if you're a tracer, and no matter if you are a tank, you always die. Oh yeah, and of course her ice gun can do a headshot as well. So before you get out of the freezy block of ice, she can just instant kill you right there, and you can do nothing about it. And the quote-unquote counters to her are snipers. Why? Because they can't be frozen. They're far away. But even then, Mei's other ability turns it into an ice block and she heals herself. Basically, but it does give the snipers an advantage, but it will be very annoying if especially the team is communicating with each other and someone else comes behind you and gets rid of you. Basically, because of Mei. She also has the most ability in the entire game. Or the most annoying ability in the entire game, the Ice Wall. The Ice Wall is a giant wall of ice. That's what it is. And guess what? It's annoying. Yes, the giant wall of ice basically blocks people from moving to areas. And it's especially detrimental if you're trying to kill someone on the other team and Mei just puts a giant ice wall so he can't do anything. You have to sit there and wait for the ice wall to go away. And then the opponent basically wins the game because Mei put a giant ice wall and you basically could turn the match of the game or use it. You can't. Or if you're playing as Diva, you use it. Mei puts up an ice wall. So guess what? You kill no one because of Mei. And we haven't taught. And yes, Mei can also block you from moving out of spawn, especially in the earlier game. Well, you'll usually have a game where Mei would block you from moving from spawn. No wonder they give you multiple areas to go out, because Mei will just block you from moving. But of course, the higher level beings know how to get around these trolls as well. But that is the detriments they give you on your team. Now the enemy team, for example, the Diva ult. You made us put a wall. You get and everybody hides behind it. Nothing happens. Same thing can happen with Alyssa Sealed and Orion Sealed. But Maze is the most annoying because you can get around Ryan Sealed. Ryan Sealed, you can get around it. Maze Ice Wall is stationary, so you have to go around it, and it can be placed at any time. So, like Orisa Sealed. And yes, the similar tactics can work with Orisa and Reinhardt much better, but when Mei does it, it's all the more annoying. And especially on the other team, when they're trying to kill Mei, she heals herself. Especially this is annoying on elimination matches, where someone picks Mei just so they can stall the match, so they can get the control point and win. When basically that's what Mei does. She'll stall the match until C wins. And yeah, that she is one of the most annoying characters in gaming history. And yes, even more annoying than that stupid fairy from Zelda that nobody likes. But what have we learned here? Mei is the most annoying character in all of Overwatch. Ever since the game came out, why did they put her in the game? Why did they put a character with such broken abilities in the game when it came out? Oh yes, let's not forget that Mei was broken when the game came out. Basically, if you played as Mei, you never died if you knew how to play as her. So basically, Mei, you suck. You suck. Okay? And also, let's not forget that Mei became a symbol of a political movement in China. Oh yes, that exists as well. But yes, Mei seem all innocent on the outside, but on the inside, she is a freaking devil that will put down her ice walls, so she is the only one that will be alive. I bet once the apocalypse happens and everybody dies, Mei will just hide in a cave, put up an ice wall, and she'll be the only one alive for the rest of eternity until she dies. So yep, that's basically it. Goodbye.